Right, London Card Show, here we come. Very, very excited. I'm just off to the petrol garage because I need to pick up some sandwiches, snacks, water, stay hydrated throughout the day. I need to go to a cash point as well because I need to get some change. But yeah, probably you'll see me next. Do like a little what I'm picking up from the garage in terms of what snacks I've got. It's probably going to be against us. So I'm out of breath. I'm not holding my breath. I was just holding or trying to put one of the cases in this special bag that I've got, so it's much easier to carry, but it's proven a little bit difficult on my own. But there we are. I'll give you a food review in a minute. Right lads, we've had a bit of a shocker here. It was one of the worst selections of Ginsters I've ever seen. The sandwiches were rubbish. All of them had, literally every sandwich had egg in it. But we've got a standard Cornish pasty, salt and vinegar crisp because they're the best ones. I wanted McCoy's, but they didn't have those. A chicken and mushroom slice and a chicken samosa. All need to be refrigerated, so I didn't really think that one through. But I'll probably go to the food van because there is a food van there. I think they do pizza, so excited for that. So I'm gonna have to take a break from the stand, I think, to get something to eat. But we did get a big bottle of water as well, which is important, the most important thing. But yeah, I'll see you when we're there. Just gone over to the third down stand, and Chris and Ben, I should say. Sorry, I just got Ben on there. He said he didn't want to get on camera. Do you want me to delete that, Ben? Oh, he's all right. And they very, very kindly actually gifted me a stand. So they do the stands. I'll show you the stands that they do. So these are all the different types of stands that they do. But they do all of these as well. So how do you 3D print these, or? Yeah, they're all 3D printed. We have a special tool that allows us to print in 8 different colours at the same time, which allows us to get the details on like that. Really, really cool. So there's a few names you'll recognise there. Actually, there's a few guys actually. Yeah, a few guys I follow on Instagram actually. Some familiar names. And I'll give you a look at the stand that they very kindly built for me. I've got to do this with one hand. Look at that, free pack of Haribos as well, that never goes amiss. Absolute beauty. So make sure you get down to Third Down Collectibles at the London Card Show and on Instagram. And get yourself one of these stands. Right, so I've just started, the lights beaming on my nearly bald head. So I've just set up at the London Card Show, really, really excited to get going. It's now 9:15. I think the VIP entry comes in at past. So I've got about 15 minutes. As you would have seen, I've gone down to the Third Down Collectibles stand. I've got my business cards actually on the front of my stand using that stand, which is pretty cool. So a nice little promo for those guys. I think do a great job. Some of those stands were, my one's the best one though. But yeah, really, really excited. I've had a quick nip round, said hello to a few people. Not really got anything on film just yet, but I will get some sort of promo shots a bit later on. Probably I might have to rush around now actually before people come in. But yeah, very, very excited to get started. Right, so just done my first sale of the day. I don't even think we're open yet, but yeah, Josh came to the stand. Thank you very much, mate. And it is the A, B and C 1966 Batman. There you are, mate. Cheers. Thanks very much. Just on a deal with James from CC Brakes. So he took the Bakary Sanya, a really, really nice one. He's obviously going to an Arsenal fan, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, so there you are, mate. Yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks very much. So we're just in the second half of the day now. It's definitely quietened right down. I've made a few sales. What I'll do is I'll round them up at the end. It did get really, really busy, and a few people didn't want to come on camera, which is absolutely fine. I'll make sure that I ask beforehand. So I will let you know all of the sales. I've made about 6, so it's been pretty steady compared to the last London card show I did. I think that's because of the footfall and potentially maybe because of the cards I have are slightly better than last year, moving up, which is good. I did actually win a giveaway from the Card Bible, so that's pretty good. So I've got something to open up. Obviously haven't bought anything as of yet because I haven't had a chance to move away from the stand, but maybe at trade night, hopefully we'll pick something up there. Been a long time without love. Everything reminds me of you, but everything is not enough. Right, okay, so we are back from the London card show. I have technically filmed this before, but it ended up being 25 minutes. So I don't want to keep this video too long because that's 25 minutes on top of all the stuff that you've just seen. So to keep it brief, shout out to everyone that I met. I won't name all names. I think there's just too many of you guys. But yeah, you would have seen in the video, I did lots and lots of deals with people, which was really, really cool. But I do want to just get straight into the pickups of what I've purchased at the London card show. So some of these you may have already seen on Instagram. The first one being this beautiful Tom Kenny Colour Blast. Now this is a card that I've wanted for a long, long time. It's been one that's just superseded me. I've never really found one at a decent price. So shout out to 90s Card Collector. He actually messaged me on Instagram. I didn't see it on the day, but he did message me on Instagram and he said, look, I've got this Tom Kenny Colour Blast I've just picked up. Do you want to sort out a deal? So we were actually in the car park before trade night even opened. We were both so keen to get the deal done. He wanted to sell it to me because he knew I wasn't going to sell it, and I'm a Fulham fan. And obviously I wanted to buy it because it's probably the one card, sort of the more higher end, well-known insert type Fulham cards that I don't own. I own the Kaboom Mitrovic, but I didn't own the Tom Kenny. So I was very, very happy with that pickup. Now, next up, we did a trade with Paul of One of One Sports. I think he used to be called Sub-Zero Cards. I traded my Jamie Lynn Discar, I think her second name is, on-card auto. So she's Meadow from The Sopranos. So I can put that, I'll put it up on screen somewhere around here. And yeah, I managed to trade that one for this Pedri. So this is the Pedri out of 99 rookie card from the Steve Aoki set. I'm pretty sure I saw one of these for a PSA 10. I think it was a PSA 10, sold for about 70 quid. So it's not worth a whole lot, but it could be in the future. And I think Steve Aoki is a bit of a hit and miss. So some people like it, some people don't. But I do like the out of 99 parallel because it has the black background. And it does make the Barca kit really pop on this card. So that's a nice one. I've been picking up a lot of Pedri recently. Now, speaking of Pedri, I did actually trade a Pedri away to Fab at Tickets and Slabs. So I actually managed to pick up this, my first ever ticket. So this is my first graded ticket, or the first ticket I've really bought. This is a 2018 UEFA Champions League Mbappe versus Ronaldo first matchup. So this is one of the cheaper ones he had. We comped up this and the Pedri, and he was pretty happy just to do a straight trade. So pretty happy to pick this one up. This will stay in my collection for a while. I don't imagine I'll sell it because it's still the first ticket that I've bought. But for my first ticket, I wanted to pick it up off Tickets and Slabs. So yeah, it was cool that he came over to the stand. I saw him there, and then I made sure that he was at trade night so that we can get something done. So really, really happy with that. So I didn't actually manage to pick up anything on the day. All of these pickups were at trade night, which is quite interesting. And that's purely because I didn't have that much time away from the stand. I think what I will do next time, there are a few card shows that I'm going to just attend. And although I think the content's better in terms of me selling, not everyone wanted to be on camera. So I didn't actually get all sales done on camera. And I'll go into the sales after the pickups in a second. But we've got these are, okay, before I go into this, these are some pickups that I made. Hang on, some of these aren't. Put those to one side. These are some pickups that I made at trade night. So let's start with these first two. This is a Sergio Ramos Sevilla card and a Ronaldinho. Neither of these are very expensive cards, but they are very, very nice indeed. I bought these purely for eye appeal. And yeah, even Ramos's rookie card doesn't do big numbers, but I did like the way that this was cut, and it actually has nothing on the front, which is quite refreshing. Normally you don't see a card with nothing on the front at all, without a name or a kit or something like that. Sorry, a badge or anything like that, or what country they're from, all sorts. So yeah, pretty happy with this. And then there was a old gentleman, slightly older gentleman I should say, that was from Italy, that had loads and loads of cards that were well up my street. So he had things like this. So this is one of the pickups I got. This is a Di Stefano Alfredo. Don't own too many cards of his, but look at the back on this. Really, really nice, this one. I was really, really happy to pick this up. A lot of these will probably just go straight off to PSA for grading. A nice Puskás in his Real Madrid shirt. Absolutely nowhere near his rookie, but it's not a card I owned, and I just really, really enjoyed the design of this one. Campione dello Sport. A Beckham. This Beckham I've never actually seen before. This is an interesting one. This is the Alemannia 2006. So it's the Germany 2006 World Cup, but I really I don't know too much about this one at all, to be honest. I just thought it was a cool one and I'd never seen it before. A Mazepust. Now I only own a stamp of this guy, but he's the Czech Republican Ballon d'Or winner, and I think it was the early 60s, maybe 62, something similar to that. So this is a really, really cool card of his to own. I haven't done too much research into these cards yet, but I will do. I'm excited to learn some more about them. But most of these are Italian issue. A Luis Suarez. I think this is my first Luis Suarez card that I own in my collection. Obviously the older Luis Suarez, not the one that we know. Yeah, not quite sure what this is on the front. I'm 99% sure it's not an auto, but I'm interested to see if this is someone's actually scribbled or written on the card, which is going to affect the grade, or they're all like that. But this is, look at the back, is actually not too bad, but this is Luis Suarez's time at Inter Milan. A nice early Kaká. I think this is pretty close to his rookie. This is the 2003 to 4 Calciatore of him in his AC Milan kit. And then a couple that I picked up off, another two that I actually bought off Paul at 1&1. I got the Cantona Nîmes sticker, which is pretty nice. It looks like it's been slightly water damaged, because you can see it's got wrinkles and other bits and pieces. So it looks like it's potentially at some point maybe been wet. It's not in the best condition, but it's the first pre-Man United card or sticker that I've ever owned of Eric Cantona, so I had to pick that one up. And this nice Diego Maradona. He did want to give me a really, really good deal. I said, can you do me a deal on these two? And he wanted to give me this one for free, but I wouldn't let him. I said I didn't want to bite his hand off. I felt like it was too good of a deal. But I was pretty happy with this. He said one of these, he was really honest with me and said one of these sold recently for not that much. So it kind of, in terms of working out comps, he said it brought the price right down. But I don't think it's a massively expensive sticker anyway. I just thought it was a nice one of Maradona, and I really, really do like the Napoli kit with the Mars sponsor. That's one of my favourite kits of all time, actually. So really, really happy with those pickups. Right, so I just actually realised I'm just editing the video right now, and realised that because I'd filmed this second half of the video before, I'd forgot that I opened up the mystery pack. So I'm going to have to quickly insert that clip. But shout out to the two guys that ran it, Card Bible. Absolute legends. I had a pint with both of them at the beer garden. So yeah, both lovely, lovely guys. And yeah, insert that clip of the mystery pack, which I very, very happily won. Very, very happily won. I'm very grateful I won. I think that's the words I was looking for. I won the £20 mystery pack. So let's get into this. I haven't opened this, so this is live. And if you want to see the rest of their winners, definitely check out their Instagram page. Oh, that's a nice start. someone was actually asking me at the show. So this is Salute and NBA. Salute Naba, sorry. Mystery pack. Let's get these out one by one because I've just pulled them straight out of the top loader. Whoops. Nice. So these are 2 cards that people were asking me about and I didn't have. So there we go. So I've got Rafinha, rookie. Obviously just moved to Barcelona, so that's a pretty nice one. A Luis Diaz rookie. Again, a nice one. Moved from Porto to Liverpool. A lot of people have got him in their team for fantasy this year. Me included. And then a nice Gabriel Martinelli rookie sticker. So there we are. 3, if we're talking last season, hot rookies for the Premier League. But obviously Rafinha now has made that big money move to Barcelona. So I'd be interested to see how he does. Barcelona's on a bit of a rebuild. So that's nice. I didn't own 2 of these. And they'll probably go off to MGC. So I'm pretty happy with that. And on to the sales. So there was a couple of cards that I traded and sold, which appeared in the Mail Monday that I never actually released because the audio was really messed up. It was almost like everything went wrong in one video. The camera was out of focus. The audio was completely cut out. So it just wasn't good enough to put out. But the couple of the cards that did feature in that, I both managed to sell at the London Card Show. So one of them was the Man on the Moon card. Again, I have got pictures of them, so I'll stick them up on screen somewhere. And then the other one, which I have mentioned, was the Jamie Lynn Tiscara Meadow from Sopranos. Traded that, did a straight trade for that Pedri with Paul. What else? We sold the Sanya to CC Brakes, which you would have seen. We sold the, who I think his name's James. I'm really bad with names, so apologies if I got that wrong. It was the first guy that we sold in the Brighton shirt that we sold the Batman card to. And what else did we sell? We sold a Zion Hoops PSA 10. That was at the peak of how busy it was, so I couldn't get my camera out and film that one. It was just a complete rush. There was no way I was putting my camera on the showcase because people were looking at stuff that I had. So I sold a Cesc Fabregas contenders ticket to PSA. It was a PSA 9. And I'm pretty sure that was it. One thing that I would say, and a kind of a note for future shows, is that vintage, although a lot of people seem really interested in it and were asking questions about it, really doesn't sell well. A lot of the things that I sold were, well, apart from oddball items, which actually, come to think of it, is really interesting. I've sold 3 oddball items that aren't sports cards. So because I sold the movie card, if you can call it that, or TV series card, a Man on the Moon card, and then a Batman card. So the majority of stuff I've sold, or at least half, wasn't actually sports cards at all. So that's quite interesting. Maybe that's just an anomaly, or maybe it's there was loads of sports cards there and people just saw those and they caught people's eye. But yeah, that's quite interesting. I think the vintage stuff is definitely harder to flip. So at shows, at least, it's probably not too bad on eBay and Facebook pages if you're specific. But yeah, that's something that I've got to think about. I can't necessarily, if I change all of my modern and sell all of my modern to get into vintage, I might struggle at shows to sell as much as I would like. So I might end up with a really large collection of vintage and struggle to actually sell a lot of it in time. But yeah, just something to think about. But yeah, shout out to everyone that came and saw me. It's just too many people to shout out. I think I was with Pac Rip Mahomes actually for most of the day. Really, really nice guy. We said we'd do some collabs at some point. But yeah, I was on the show on my own, so hopefully I have maybe set up with someone next time, or who knows, maybe just attend. We'll have to see. So there we are. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I tried to keep the second half slightly shorter because it was just too long, the previous video. I even uploaded it to YouTube and everything, but yeah, it ended up being like a 35-minute video. So yeah. But there we are. I hope you have enjoyed this card show vlog. There's plenty more to come for the rest of the year. I'm at least going to, for sure, the Cardiff card show and the Nottinghamshire card show. I'm trying to get to some more as well, depending on plans and other bits and pieces. But yeah, drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon so that you don't miss a video. You're welcome to sign up to the Sports Cards UK members page for exclusive videos and perks. But
Otherwise, I will see you on the next Sports Cards UK card show vlog. Thanks very much.